Here's one of the biggest traffic sources that I have ever shared for free. So let's head over to the website. We've looked at this one before, but I thought it was time for another update. So let's go take a look. It's called Goodreads.com. And practically any niche you can think of is covered here. Let me show you the stats. So here in SimilarWeb, check this out. So of all the websites on the internet, this is the 381st most popular website on the internet. And the global rank in the United States is 224. If we have a look at the traffic overview, total visits, look at this, 96 million visits a month, and it's increasing. Check out the historical data. So there we can see it's pretty consistent, and it's actually increasing over the last couple of months as well. So there, at least 80 million visits a month. Pretty good stuff, right? If we go down to traffic by countries, the little map isn't displaying at the moment for some reason, but here, United States, 42%. That is crazy high. And then 7%, Canada 5%, India 3%, Australia 3%. If we have a look at traffic sources, down here 35% direct, but check this out, 58% from search engines. So what does that tell us? It tells us that this site has got a lot of authority. We already know it has a lot of traffic. So if we publish content on this platform, there is a chance it's going to be picked up and indexed by Google. So there you're going to get a second wave of traffic too, because as we know, it's easier to rank content on sites that have a lot of authority than it is to rank on our own sites that might not. So it makes sense to put content on these big authoritative websites, get that indexed, and then get the flow of traffic from there to our websites. That's generally the strategy here. I've had a question the other day from someone asking me, why do we do this? Why do we put content on other people's websites, especially these big, powerful websites? Well, it's because of that. It's because we want to rank content and get those links from authoritative websites. It just makes things a lot easier for us to do it that way. So if you're not creating content, you need to start doing that. It's like the most important part of your business, really, apart from your email list. But you need that content to pull people in. Without that content, people aren't going to visit your website unless you want to invest a few $100s a month on advertising that might or might not work. Anyway, let's continue with this before I start ranting. Of that search traffic, that 58%, massive amount of search traffic, 99.9% is organic. That is really good for you. So why it's good for you is because people who are searching Google, this is organic traffic. Organic traffic is more valuable and more loyal than bought traffic. Because if someone is searching for a particular topic, if they're searching for that content and you provide them that content, you've done them a solid, right? They're grateful to you because you've actually helped them out, as opposed to paid traffic. They've been bombarded with adverts every day. All of us, we all are, right? So we click through ads. We might not, we might not have the same loyalty to people who run ads versus people who run actual content. So that's why organic traffic is more valuable. Let's go down to social. 2% from social media. YouTube sending the majority of that traffic, followed by Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, and Instagram there. All doing pretty well for this site. So let's go check it out. Let's use it. You may have seen this website before. You may have seen it mentioned on Profit Copilot before. But it is time for an update because there's more ways to use this site. So let's check out the About Us page so you can get a feel for what it's really about. It says Goodreads is the world's largest site for readers and book recommendations. Our mission is to help people find and share books they love. Okay, if you get out of the mindset of thinking that this is just about books, because it's not. That's their primary aim. But people like me and you, we can use this for traffic generation. I'll show you how, because if we think about all the different genres of books, well, they're just niches, right? And every niche is represented on this website. There is a community for every niche. And where there are communities, there's traffic. So the whole strategy with traffic generation is find where your audience, where your tribe is hanging out, step in front of them, get the traffic. It's about as simple as you can get, right? So this is another one of those traffic sources that you just step in front of, get the traffic, redirect it to your site, or send it wherever you like, really. And it's got some pretty interesting stats here. 90 million members. Think about how powerful that is. 2 billion books added, 90 million reviews. Okay, we're not so bothered about this bit, but for each book that is listed, there's a comment section, so there's a community there. So let's think about how powerful that is for a second, because let's say you're in the golf niche, okay, and there's going to be, so many, tons and tons of books about golf on this website, and each one of those books has got a dedicated community based around it, a comment section. So if you have a website about golf, you can step in there in front of those people and say, well, you can add value, you can contribute to the discussion, you can help people out who might have questions, and then you can point them in another direction. You can say, well, here's a resource that might help you out, and lo and behold, that might be a link to a website you own. Let's log in, and I've already got an account. If you don't have one, click join there. You can sign in with Facebook or Amazon. I'm just going to go ahead and sign into my account. Okay, so when you sign in, you're going to be presented with a dashboard like this. Here you can see I've got no more updates. I'm all up to date. Let me talk you through this for a second, because this is something that you might want to consider using. Here we have a customize button. If we click on that, now we can choose what kind of stuff we see when we log into this website. So let's say you are engaging in communities. It makes sense that you want to see that type of content first, right? So there you can click Goodreads community, check that, and now it's going to refresh updates. And now the next time you log in, then you're going to see what's happening in the communities that you're involved with. Good stuff, right? Okay, so let's continue on. And let's say if we go over here, if we click on your profile icon there, if we go down to profile, click on this. Here you can see I've already done it, but there we have a website. So I've added in a link to my website here. And to add your website, just click on edit profile. It's going to ask you to sign in again, and then you can add your link on the platform that way too. So that's 2 ways to use it already before we even, dive in, take a deep dive into this. So up here at the search bar, let's find books that are relevant to your niche. I'm going to go with marketing. Let's go with Seth Godin. I like his stuff. So let's click on that. Now you might have a website or a product or a book that is similar to this, or at least appeals to the same audience. So here you can go down, check this out. So there, you can get involved with the community here. And then you can follow that author. So anytime there's an update happening, boom, you know about it. You can just jump straight in to that discussion. So if they release a new book, you're there front and center before anyone else. You can get to network with people. You can share your content. You can deliver value. Delivering value on this platform is essential. Okay, so down here, you can review the book, but you can also respond to comments as well. So you can carry on the discussion. You can jump into conversations. And as you probably know, that is a really vital step in the marketing of anything. We have to be able to get involved in those conversations. So here, if we click on this, there we can see the actual conversation. Okay, not much happening there. If we click on this one, view all 3 comments there, that's a bit better. We have a bit more of a conversation happening there. So that's another way to use this platform. Now let me show you another way to use this. This is really cool because if we go to My Books, click on that. If we go down to, where is it? Tools, Import and Export, click on that. Here you can import any books that you might have published elsewhere. So let's say you went through the Kindle publishing video that I did a while ago and you now have a book published on Kindle. Get it added on here too. It makes it really easy. So there you can just import from a web page. So you just put in your link there, click import, then you will go through the process of adding the title, adding some blurb about it, checking the right genre, all that good stuff. And then you can get your book listed on Goodreads too. So that's going to give you more exposure. It's going to help you build your brand faster. Okay, let me show you another way to use this platform. I told you there was a few ways to use it, right? So if we go to community, here we've got groups and discussions. So if we click on groups, check this out. This is really awesome. I think this could be the main source of traffic for you on this platform. So here we've got loads of different groups. So if we type in something like marketing, search groups, there we're going to find loads of groups. I mean, check this out. Okay, World Writing Wealth. So this group has got over 2,000 members. Last activity was 3 hours ago. Ebooks Grow on Trees, over 1,000 members, almost 2,000. Last activity 3 hours ago. So you got loads of groups. Underground Knowledge. That sounds kind of cool. So if I click on that, you'll be able to join group. Let's go down here. You can see the discussion board. You can see what's happening. And it is pretty active, as you can see there. I mean, last update 4 hours ago. Loads of subtopics. And that is just one group. Now, as good as this is, we're barely scratching the surface. So if you are serious about driving traffic to your website, I want to give you the methods that I never share on YouTube. I want to give them to you for free when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. Grab that. It will not cost you a penny. And if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below, subscribe to the channel too, and hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me. And I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.